Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Currently, there are only 3 charter schools on Guam. Senator James Moylan introduced Bill 57 that, if passed, would amend the law to allow up to 7 public schools to become chartered.
School choice on Guam is very problematic in that if a parent and or child is struggling in their district school, their only option is private schools, many of which is unaffordable to most families.
Stephen McManus represents Career Tech Academy, who supports the bill. The potential Southern school was, quote, conditionally approved by the Charter School Council last year, but plans couldn't move forward because the limit of charter schools allowed by law was reached. Former Governor Felix Camacho also represents Career Tech.
The ability for this economy to expand is hampered by the lack of workers. And there's no reason why our community should not be able to produce skilled workers.
This education model, quote, doesn't cost taxpayers additional dollars. That's according to language in the law that says the cost per student is moved from a traditional GDOE school to their charter school of choice.
You have publicly funded independent schools that can provide an education. And I think this is very complimentary. It's certainly the trend.
Superintendent John Fernandez has previously advocated to separate GDOE's budget, claiming they lose out on money for public school students. Though Dr. Judy Wampat, administrator at Guahan Academy Charter School, says charter schools can be held responsible and work with the money they get.
The charter schools are the only ones that are asked and held accountable. We had the lowest discipline problem throughout all middle schools. We had high teacher self-esteem in spite of the fact that our per pupil cost at our school was low. And we had the highest student self-esteem.
Conversions are not without challenges, says Juan Flores, an advocate for Career Tech and the former GDOE superintendent.
While a conversion is a great idea, there are some challenges. The first challenge, I think, removes choice on the part of the parents. Because if you lived in Barragata and their children were going to go to BP Carbolito, that if in fact it became a charter school that was different from a comprehensive elementary school that it is now, you'd have no choice but either to have your child attend that school or you'd have to send your kids somewhere else.
Flores discussed with senators the possibility of, quote, partial conversions using only parts of public schools that are underutilized for charter schools. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Tirlaki.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.